All right. My name is Adrian DeJourner Carson. I have somebody on top of my conscience saying quit crying for 8 years of my life, probably all my life. But yeah, they always said my mama always said I was a crybaby, a mama's boy, this and that, and you know, I always thought I was the favorite child. I always thought I was the favorite child because I was the one she always came to. I was the star seed, the indigo child, the golden one. So she used to always come to me and just, you know, express her feelings as a woman. And it's crazy because I was a little child. So how did I know what to tell my mom at the time? Man, shut the fuck. See, and I hate to say this. I'm gonna just clip that out. Forgive people. Forgive Kendrick Lamar. Don't forgive him, but forgive him for being on top of a lot of people's conscience. He's been on mine for years, stressing me out. They call it purity. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than purity. The longer you sit in that purity stage and not even feeling depressed, you can be feeling purity and be happy. But if you let that purity get you down to a depression, you know, due to people being on top of your conscience, on top of your mind, saying all type of stuff, calling you, you know, the most degrading stuff. So now I know why the past 8 years I struggle so much with confidence and self-esteem and ambition and drive. Like, at one point I found it. At one point I found that drive and that ambition again, and I lost it again. So don't repeat me. Don't repeat me. But yeah, if this is my last video, a big if, it may be a series called If This Is My Last Video. If. I swear, people that try to connect the vape with pedophilia. I don't get it. I do not get it. Because kids buy vapes and they're not supposed to have them. As of right now, people on top of my conscience, my family. This video was originally about my mama, about my mother, but I'm gonna throw my whole family in there. I'm talking about dating back from the beginning of time. Just the beginning of time. We got cousins on this earth and brothers and sisters. I'm talking about people you never met. I'm talking about real family. because we are part of the same tribe. 300,000 tribes. 300,000 since the world began. 300 tribes. 300,000 tribes. That's amazing. How? Out of our power. But this was initially, excuse my language. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the most intellectual when it comes to big words. But yeah, and I never really learned as a kid. I took the time to kind of pick up a dictionary to look up definitions, and just like everybody else did in the school system, you know, when they told us to pick up this dictionary and look up a definition and copy it down or whatever, we definitely did it. Just to try to learn some words. They really don't matter, because I'm gonna leave anyway. We all are. Like, you can call my skin color black, brown, beautiful, whatever. It's gonna decay. I don't want to see it. And that's, you know, I have to say this. My family have been sitting on my conscience for 27 years of my life without me having the acknowledgement of it. I recently found out this year. I'm telling you, if you have any feelings or emotions that's trying to sway you away from this video, trust me, they are only demons. Demons, trust me. I want to talk about God as well. God made a deal with the devil, and the devil and God made a deal with my family way back in history. I'm talking about way back. I'm standing on that. Standing on it. Standing on it. I hate to say it. There's so many pedophiles in my family. He quiet now. As soon as I brought him up, he shut the fuck up. Excuse my language. God forgive me. Pedophilia. Been apart. They thought I was gonna cry and look all mad and sad and crazy. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Pedophilia has been a part of my family since the beginning of time. It happened to me. It happened to others. Victims. Since the beginning of time. We got people like celebrities, industry people. They sit on top of your conscience as well. Trust me, porn stars, whatever the case may be. If you have a problem, addiction, jacking off, I'm telling you, man, it's the most random people. If you can't hear them on your conscience, if you can't hear somebody on your conscience, bro, they in the back of it, like. And sometimes they even find their way like to the front of the bus. Like, that's what Outkast meant when they said, it's that everybody move to the back of the bus. Like, get out of my head. Move to the back of it, because I got other stuff to worry about. Other important stuff. For me and my family. That's what that meant. Get out the way. Visually, spiritually. Through chakra, connectivity to the source, to God. Yeah, she pissed off. God is pissed off. I'm telling y'all the truth. It's kind of satisfied as well. Came through me to confirm that this is the truth. Look me in my eyes. I won't lie to you. God came through me in 2012 and took a place in my body, in my head, in my conscience. 2012 was supposed to be in the year that the world ended, but it didn't end. And whoever found out that information from the creators might have fell off the earth that year. And that's why the year didn't end. "2012, the world was supposed to end. Everybody was shook. Like it was true. Everybody felt it. You felt that energy. You felt the waves. You felt the wave. You just felt it in 2012. It was scary, kind of. But you know what? The guy or lady, woman, child, whatever it happened to be that spread it, that news, 2012 thing, unknown thing that we can't see, but we can hear. "2012, that person passed away, whoever they may be, a group of people, whoever they may be. They may committed suicide, a cult, they committed suicide and found out and spoke to the creators and found out the world was going to end, and they put it out there, and I don't know. They did what the creators told them to, though. They put the news out there, which was true. They wanted to end the world. 2012. Just think about that. Just think about how long the world had been around in 2012. Shit. 2012, it ain't probably been a million years, a billion years. You know what I'm saying? Man, infinity type of shit. What, man, infinity type of stuff, man. Like, I just seen a gazillion people do astral projection. Look up the word. It's a real word. You can actually kill people using astral projection. Strangling them and focusing your chakra towards there. You can just go look at a picture and you can visualize yourself choking somebody, choking that person. That's sad. There ain't no devil worshiping at all. If you question this video, you going the wrong way. Trust me. You believe this earth? Trust me. Evil gonna try to tempt you to not believe it. I don't mean to be too aggressive, but when evil comes around, you gotta face that. You gotta beat it the best way you know how. And what is that? Keeping the faith and keep believing. Keep believing that something is true out here. Everybody not spreading the same news. Everybody not spreading the same information because they hiding it. They're hiding in plain sight. I'm talking about right in front of us. Everything is right there. It's right there. It took a long time for me to wake up. Like I said, the last 8 years of my life, let's get back to the initial point. So the first things first. First things first. If and when I so happen to fly away, trust me, some told me to give y'all a story to tell or a story to sell. This year, I broke out of my cocoon. I was in a cocoon for 8 years. I broke out of that cocoon. I was in the cocoon for 8 years because of spiritual death. Spiritual death. I died. I basically died that year, and I didn't come back to life. I had a vessel, a body, but it wasn't mine. It wasn't mine anymore. I just gained my body back this year and started, taking better care of it. More muscle, you know what I'm saying? Try to be more healthier. Ran a lot this summer. Jogged pretty good amount of miles. Good health, good water. I try to drink plenty of water. A jug a day almost. Some days I miss. And I guess because I'm not perfect and I'm a human, I'm gonna drink a full good jug a gallon every day. I guess sometimes you get a little tired, like, yeah, I ain't gonna chug the whole gallon a day. And that's understandable. But like I said, my family has been on top of my conscience along with everybody else. It's crazy because they tell me within the conscience right now as I'm speaking to them, you know what, because somebody on it may watch this video and say, dang, what are they saying right now then? Your whole family is up there? Yes, I can think about anybody in this world, anybody in this room, because we're in the waiting room. We're all waiting to go to another space. Eternal life. I came to spit this message from God. Yeah, things ain't perfect with God. Things ain't peaches and cream with God. That name is going to scare a lot of people. I'm telling you, and when the time come, if you ain't right, run. You can try to run, but you can't hide. It's an all-seeing eye, and it's an all-listening ear. Hear everything, see everything. Nothing's hidden. Anything from your past will be found. Will be found out. Trust me. They have shown me things from my past that I'm kind of ashamed of. That I swear to God, I put it in my conscience and I said, F that. F that. I'm talking about like me doing some stuff to myself, and God forgive me. Stuff like this. Any little dirty little secret. Any little dirty little secret you got. Not to be funny. Any little dirty little secret you got, they got you. Trust me. Believe that. So I gotta pay for what I did, and so do everybody else. So let's get back to the point of once more again. I'm not gonna hold y'all up too long. I really, if I could sit here and talk a whole hour, I would. I want to talk about the 27 Club also, while we're talking about how my family is on my conscience and every other person in this world is on my conscience. I can go look at a random picture, man. A random picture. I'm talking about the most random picture of a female, a man, a dog, kid, cat, anything. I can look at a picture of myself. Be like, self. You know what's crazy? Because people say that you've heard people say that. Like Tyler Perry said on my deal. Self, self said something. I said self. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I get it now. It's another being within you besides you. And what I mean by that, this is my external, right? And then I got a version of me, we have a version of us within the internal, the spirit, and It's two different sides to you, besides the flesh. Spiritually, visually as well. If you pay attention to people's eyes, like the right and the left eye, you will realize the difference. I have struggled so much on my purity side, like this side right here, the right brain. But most I try to keep most of the positivity and you see most of the bull crap, the how can I put it, the televised shit. Like you can see through that shit with this right side of your brain. And excuse me, if you're not spiritually woken or you haven't went through spiritual awakening, I pray one day you get to reap everything the Lord has for you with that spiritual awakening, because it's a part of your gift. So I hope whoever spiritually sleep wakes up one day. And yeah, man, it's if you had a moment in your life when you was adolescents around 18, 19 years old, a lot of us go through those moments where we're having some of the best time of our lives, high school, college. You know what I'm saying? Some people commit suicide going through this type of spook, as far as being going through spiritual awakening. Because when you go through spiritual awakening, you have people within your conscience, like I just said, that fret you. I mean, that's on top of your conscience. So I could imagine somebody that can't really handle fret. They can't really handle bad name calling and words, and just anything that sticks to them like glue. It could kill you. It could kill you literally. I could sit here and I'm basically saying, like, when I do leave, bro, it ain't no coincidence. You feel me? Like, when I do leave here, whoever leave here, it ain't a coincidence that it happened. Evil shit happens every day. Death happens every day. Famine happens every day. Yeah. Poison. Every day. Every day. So spiritual awakening is very dangerous if you don't have anybody to lead you or guide you, help you along the way. I didn't have anybody. I learned at 27. And it almost make it seem like a lot of people go through a phase in their life when they're around about 19, 18, and they may not never see that version of themselves that they knew they could unlock, that they could achieve. The version of themselves they could achieve. They don't get to see that sometimes until about 27. That's why I want to talk about the 27 Club. The next word to look up, I want everybody to have a new word of the day. Intermission. If you don't know what it means, go look it up. You'll get it. 27 Club, intermission, connect it. Connect it. You'll see why a lot of people check out of here at 27. You'll get it. A lot of people check out of here at 27 because they want to be pure. The pure is hard. Yeah, that's what the 27 Club means. To separate from this world. Do you want to stay here? Or do you want to leave? Like just like I just said, if I just so happen to fall off the earth, and this is only if reasons, hypothetically speaking, I plan on being alive. I plan on waking up 40 more years from now. if I can have it. I'm looking forward to it. That's all I ever wanted. Peace and happiness and enjoying my fruits of my labor. That's it. Enjoy the fruits of my labor, and I'm not like I said, on top of my conscience lies family members and people of all walks of life, murderers, all that. Murderers, pedophiles, rapists, killers, thieves, all that. Not only that, preachers, doctors, whatever. The most purest, soft person in this room, in this world. We call it the room. In the conscious, in the collective conscious that I have at the moment, they all, I'm telling you, man, I didn't talk to so many people. I'm talking about communication without even being in their face. Crazy, right? Like I said, if I die tonight, my mama's sold me away to evil. Like, they made a deal. I was supposed to be in this